Still a minute away from going live anyway, so maybe this is not such a bad idea. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to jump into single player, of course, the Waterloo battles, and I am going to be playing as the Allies. I believe this is the battle I'm looking for, General Bayonet. It's a division. And we're playing as the Netherlands Infantry Divisie. We have to repulse the enemy attack, in this case Napoleon's forces, and this is by no means an easy fight. So I'm going to go ahead and hope that we can do this. Let's launch the scenario and see how it goes, my friends. Thank you, Krupp. Yeah, this game is actually a lot of fun. If it would just start, I'm not sure why we're not getting past the initial starting point here. There we go. Okay, so the reason that took so long was this is a massive, massive engagement. As you can see here, we have to hold off the entire enemy force, which in this case is Napoleon's forces. Bring your battalions to the front line at once and repulse the enemy attack. Order your horse battery to a suitable position to inflict max damage. Fair enough. I mean, pretty much our orders are right there. I'm seeing Napoleon's forces ahead of us, so I of course want to bring my forces forward here. I'm going to bring them in line formation, so they'll start to move immédiatement. Let's take a look there. I love the way this game looks, just the sprites, the way the men move is just epic. And we have a lot of men here. So once again, I'm sure our amateur historians, or actually more than amateur historians, can tell us why the Dutch specifically are fighting here on behalf of the Grand Alliance. La Grande Alliance. We need to order these guys a little bit better. Let me go ahead and... Come on, boys. We can't start giving individual orders, or we can actually sort of confuse our own men. And I think we're only controlling that group, as well as the artillery right here. So I want to move the artillery up considerably. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we don't control the artillery. Let's see. There we go. Definitely rest assured that Napoleon is going to send more troops, especially over there on the left side. There's a lot of troops, and we could almost don't take up divisions right there, although I'm not sure if we control these units. Yeah, we don't. I think we only control that unit that we were looking at before. That's another good thing about this game, is if you're new to it, you could take, smaller divisions, and really improves your chances of performing a lot better. Come on, men. Don't be shy. Also take AI control from the enemy. The thing is most of the game is under your control, of course, but the AI does occasionally take control from you if it thinks you're doing something, well, stupid. In this case, I'm going to take charge from AI and force this unit forward. Same over here. Scourge of War has always been a little bit laggy. I mean, in terms of when we play it, I wouldn't really call it lag, but anybody viewing can tell you that this is kind of just the way the game looks. The men are sort of pacing away, they're running away, as you can see. But I wouldn't really call it laggy. I can see why somebody could say, oh, it looks a little laggy. In my frames, I don't have OBS open, or I should say Bandicam open right now, but my frames will get to 30, 40. And it'll still be this way. They're just kind of trying to get these units to move realistically, honestly. You're not going to be able to walk across a field like in Napoleon Total War, within seconds. It's going to take you some time. Alright, our first division, the National Militie. We've already got a shot on the enemy. I'm going to hold and start firing. yeah, free fire at this point, or I should say fire at will against the enemy. Look at those Frenchmen getting hit. And is this the old guard? I think it is. I think it's the Imperial Guard, guys. My goodness. The Grenadiers. Look at all the battles they've been at. So what the French do is they'll actually list every single battle on their banner that they've participated in. These guys have been in a lot of battles. So that might be sort of the reason we don't have as many men, or they don't have as many men, I should say, is they're using their best here. These are their best guys. Since we don't have any cavalry to harass them with, I don't understand why they're remaining in this position. We must have some cavalry units in the back. Look at that, guys. We absolutely got the Grenadiers to run. We left a bloodbath behind. It is unfortunate for them. So our British allies are also doing a good job here. We're supposed to have some cavalry units. I'm not sure where our cavalry units are. I don't think we control the British cavalry. We have to control the Dutch cavalry only. So let's see if there is any Dutch cavalry or if that comes a little bit later in this battle. Right now I'm going to turn our boys towards those brigades. Nope. What about you? No. Alright, not a problem. We're going to immediately go ahead, get this guy to turn like this way, and start firing at that other French unit. Oddly, since the Netherlands brigade looks pretty nice, actually. It does. It's a pretty brigade. But I gotta say, like in this time of Napoleonic combat, a lot of these brigades look really, really cool. Just in their presentation. I think that French brigade, the Grenadiers, look even better. Gonna actually have these guys volley fire, so they'll hopefully fire all at once. So we get a nice shot there on the enemy. So wouldn't mind getting this general out of the way. But generally, it's very hard to take out a general unless, you know, for instance, you bayonet him, something like that. Okay, let's let her rip. Boom! No, mon general, stay here. What are you doing? Crazy. Got some cannons here. I want to start setting them up. Our men are getting some pretty good shots, but we still should try and sort of split them up even more. We should put this guy like here. And I'm actually going to order him to move quicker here. This will sap his strength if we're going for some sort of charge, but we're not going for one right now. And they are going uphill, so it's a little harder to get up that hill. They'll make it. And I think I want to go for another volley fire shot, to be honest with you. I can hear our cannons firing. This is good. I don't think you can see FPS in Twitch, actually. Boom! Absolute destruction there of the Grenadiers. Another unit of Grenadiers, guys. And these guys have also been in a tremendous amount of battles. You can tell by the names on that flag. Yeah, I think you need Bandicam for that. Let's also grab these boys. Rather put them like that. Got some more men back here. Might as well move them up as well. Let me just make sure nobody's sneaking up on us. Yeah, there are a few, you know, French artillery brigades. We're not too concerned about them. Just kind of let them do their thing. No, we must take control from the AI. We've got some skirmishers out right now. That's the reason we're stopped. Skirmishers can be devastating in a battle like this. Alright, I'm considering a charge here against the Grenadiers. I think this is a bit crazy, but we could try. Hold on, guys. We need a second here. Yeah, we're complaining about some lag. We do usually have some lag on Scourge, but I guess not this much. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, that stopped working. Let me try that again, guys. Not sure why that's happening. See if we can't get a better sort of view here. Maybe we'll take a somewhat smaller battle, but we usually have a little bit of lag there. I don't know. Okay, let's try that again. This time we'll take a different battle. Let's jump into... This time we'll actually play as the French. Let's do that. I'm going to take a proper battle, though. Okay, your division has finally been called upon. After remaining in the rear for most of the day as it executed a move to the front, we have to capture 3 battery objectives. That sounds like Pickett's charge. I don't think I want to do that. Okay, defend the right flank of the French army. Seems pretty straightforward. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, first we have to wait for the courier to arrive. The courier, of course, gives us all of our orders, lets us know what we need to know, and sort of sets us on the right path. Right now, the battlefield looks very calm. Doesn't look like there's anything really going on. Of course, that's probably going to change as the battle begins here as Les Grandes Armées. Alright, the Prussians are attacking in strength out of the Bois de Paris to your east. Send help immediately. I'm assuming that the Bois de Paris is this way. We can actually look at our compass over here, so the east would be somewhere over there. So we'll absolutely grab our troops and begin the move, the march forward. Once again, I am moving in line formation here. I'm going to do the same with the artillery. I want to have them move in line formation pretty close to our infantry units. And the only time I would actually use column formation is if I was moving through like a city or something like that, which does sometimes happen. Let's move these guys into the woods as well. Got quite a few men here that can put up a good fight. It does seem like the speed has increased somewhat, but yeah, this game is just naturally a little bit slower than usual. But I can see here, for instance, it does seem a little less choppy. So perhaps we just took a really, really massive battle. I'm not sure. Here we go. Bonjour, mon ami. As you can see, these guys have not faced a lot of battles. They are the Division d'Infanterie, but they've only faced Austerlitz, Jena, and Eylau. I mean, still serious battles. It's not like they haven't done anything. But obviously, they are not as strong as the Grenadiers we were facing in our last fight. Let me know what you think, guys. This is a bit better. We'll zoom out in a sec to see if we can find the Prussians. I think they're all there in the center. I still think we should move our guys up even more, so I'm going to go ahead and actually get them into the woods here. Getting in the woods is probably a pretty good idea. Come on, men. This is for victory. Looks like they're actually eager to get to the fight. We don't even have the quick move on, but they're actually marching up this hill pretty quickly. There we go, some replacements as well. I love the detail given to each individual unit. Not every single one has an exactly the same cap, etc. Really neat stuff. So yeah, I can see the Prussians over there near that farmhouse. I can also see some Prussians over here in the center, and I think we probably have to take over both areas. But I'm guessing that central area is really the main point of focus. Ooh, are we controlling some cavalry as well? Oh my goodness, guys, I think we are. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is incredible. Look at that, guys. If we are controlling these cavalry units, we've got to go for an instant charge. Chargez! This is a massive charge. We did not expect this. This is intense, guys. We've actually managed to capture some enemy units. Oh yeah, the lag is definitely a lot better now because this is a huge battle. So many men down. I want to get our boys closer so we can charge them. Chargez! No, they have to get closer. Come on, boys. This is a true fight to the death. Those look like dragoons right there. The enemy is sending in probably some lancers, some Prussian lancers. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Ooh, the Division de Cavalry is falling back. Okay, and that's because we've got some enemies firing from here. Good idea. Good idea. Nope, fall back, mate. See how that infantry is doing. It's going to be up here very, very soon. There we go. So I definitely want to get to that sort of tree line right there, where the enemy seems to be stocking up various different units here. And maybe we should go for the fort. Bullet! Okay, we've got a ton of men here. I'm going to move these guys right about there, pretty much. Try to take that victory point from the enemy. Man, that was a savage cavalry fight. It's still going on. It's just cavalry units charging with sabers and slashing away, man. That is brutal stuff. Wow, look at that horse without his rider. He's very tragic. Charge. Man, right into the enemy units, and they are running. These are our lancers right here, guys. The famed Chevaux Légers lancers. The Emperor's Own. Look at that, man. They almost look like ancient Roman soldiers on those horses, just killing everything in sight. Keep it up, boys. If I'm not mistaken, these are the Polish lancers. Is that possible? This could be the Polish lancers. Oh, here we go. We've got some enemy cavalry about to attack. To the death, boys. To the death. How are the frames now, guys? Can somebody say something in chat? I'm sorry, my Twitch chat on my phone is not nearly as good as Twitch chat on the PC. But we are working with what we can, brothers. I really kind of want to send in that cavalry unit to do some more damage, but I think we'll just send in our infantry guys. Look at that. We've got a lot of cavalry. We want to be careful how we use them too. We don't want to just throw them away for no reason. Yeah, that's better. Kind of. At least for now. So we do hold the victory position. That's the good news. I'm not sure, though, if we're supposed to go and take another victory position. That actually might be one of our challenges. So let's take a look over here. You can see right there the tricolor on top of that area. But there's also that area right there that's worth some points. And I'm trying to look for other VPs on the map. Don't really see any, so maybe the enemy has to actually get their guys together for a fight. Right now, at least our artillery is definitely hitting some targets. I think we'll just keep our infantry where they are right now. Maybe we can move up a bit over here to the woods. That's about it. I think we'll have to take these guys right here. Forward! Come on, men. Could return to that nightmare of a cavalry fight. But as you can see, the enemy, they've all got the square formation set up. That's why we have to send the infantry forward. Les infanteries. Could actually have them double quick time it so they get there really quickly, but then if we want to do a charge, that's going to tire them out quite a lot. Oh boy, we're getting hit with some artillery here. Might have to respond. A lot of enemy cavalry there, but that's about it. Forward, boys. We shall charge them. Let's go for it. Victoire! I'm gonna go for those skirmishers. They're going to break off here, and the chasseurs are going to follow up. We'll probably end up smashing into these guys, the escadron. Well, looks like they're going to fall back too. Really? Come on. Where's a good fight when you need one? So one way to force a charge, if your guys have somewhat low stamina, etc., I don't recommend it necessarily, but like in this situation where their cannons are totally open, I simply go ahead and force myself past them like this with a quick move. So that's what I'm doing right now. And hopefully we end up taking out a lot of enemy cannons here. This has really been a battle of the cavalry so far, without a shadow of a doubt. Get them, boys. Remember Austerlitz. At this point we'll halt. Charge. We just took a prisoner, who took another prisoner, and now, of course, we're going to have to deal with their cavalry units. They finally realized they're going to have to fight back, but look at that. Unfortunately, we were taken prisoner right there. Not without taking a lot of the enemy with us, though. The way war changes. Let's move back a bit here. So much happening on this battlefield. So as you guys can see, the guys, or the enemies, are setting up squares. I'm looking for that victory point. There it is. So our infantry is already opening fire on the enemy. We can see that, specifically the enemy cavalry. But I'm not sure. Do we know square formation? If we don't, we better learn it quickly. Here we go. Square formation time. This is deadly for enemy cavalry units. Should have done it with both of our infantry units, but for now we'll just have to make do with this one. Oh boy. They're coming back for some revenge, guys. Oh mon dieu. Alright, well actually the enemy is still standing up. It looks like our cavalry is going to go ahead and attack them. And if we had selected the total control from AI, they would have not have charged without an immediate order. But I'm of course going to agree with that order. It's a good one. At the same time, I'd like to get some shots off. Don't be babies, come back. Oh, come on. Get them, boys. Gotta love those cavalry. Forward, boys. After a fight like that, just imagine being forced to move forward even more. You're already terrified. You've seen the terrors of combat. You see dead men lying around you. And, of course, your orders are, keep on going. It's the way it is. Still got some enemy skirmishers over there on the left flank. Yep, we've got some Prussian troops, guys. They are approaching. Nos vous approximez. Is that correct? Maybe not. Halt. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's a nasty bit of shell shot it is. Did not feel good. I'm actually going to see if we can't get a volley shot against these skirmishers. Have these guys take their time to reload. Ooh, why are they reforming? What is going on? Do we have enemy cavalry about to attack? I certainly don't see it, so I'm going to let these guys just free fire for now. Very ineffective way, by the way, to fight enemy infantry in the square formation. So if I see that the enemy cavalry is actually far back, I'm going to take control from AI and stop that. You can see, though, that look at that. The enemy cavalry, sure enough, they are attacking. Square! These are the Escadron, the Landwehr Cavalry Regiment. Shoot them, boys. Well, it looks like they might be moving back a bit. May have regretted their decision. Okay, at this point, I'm taking this unit. Definitely setting up a line formation. Prussians here, guys, on the other side. This is pretty unbelievable. No, that's not good. This way. Charging would even be better, but the fact is we've got artillery right in front of us. Come on, men. Pour la couronne, pour le pays. Damn enemy cavalry is coming back. Yeah, this time I didn't take the bait, and see, of course, taking a charge from the AI will stop you from taking that sort of bait, although sometimes it's for your best interest. Since we've got a few skirmishers ourselves. Get them, boys, get them. Alright, we got a new line of Prussians advancing. Oh man, the enemy's so frustrating with that unit. Fire, fire. There we go. This time they did not leave without getting shot a few times. We need to get some more guys up on the line. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to grab these units, move them forward. I want to take AI control from them. Same with these guys right here. Try to strengthen that line at the woods. Try to get the perfect draw there. I think that's pretty good. To the front, boys! To the front! Yeah, it's pretty heavy out there for the... What are these guys called? Let's take a look. The 27th. 27th are getting smashed right now. I want these guys to run into position. À votre position. Come on, men. Looks like the enemy just went for a volley fire shot, and I'm going to do the same with these guys. Show them that they still have some resistance here if they plan to break through our lines. Reload, boys. There we go. Beautiful volley fire shot. So everyone firing at once. Of course, that's going to cause some serious casualties. I have to say, though, the Prussian uniforms, in my opinion, are really cool looking. They just look really, really modern. And for some reason, I think they look much better than we do. Although, the French also look pretty epic, so it's sort of a trade-off. A lot of dead on the field. Let's see if we still have the victory point. Definitely still have a general back here, but I'm not seeing that victory point we had before. And again, battle objectives change. That could be what happened. We've got a lot of units here that have run away from the battlefield, and we need to get them back. We probably need to attack that chateau. So I'm going to start heading over there with some of my units. Attack with all these guys, if I can. So we're basically facing the enemy on two different fronts. Okay, I can see some men leaving the wooded area. They definitely didn't want to continue fighting there. It's a pretty bloody place for any of our men, and I think the only thing we could consider that doesn't even sound reasonable but may need to be done is a charge. Looks like our cavalry's abandoned us for the most part. I don't see them really anywhere on the field. There are some of them back here, but I wonder if we can control them with a single general. Let's go ahead and try to order them all the way up here with a quick march. Come on, boys. Life or death. And this is the artillery à cheval. I'm keeping them right where they are. Get up to the wooded area here. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to be able to make it through. The enemy has a lot of cover. Our guys are doing their best to put up a good fight. There's just too many enemy soldiers here. See some of our infantry moving forward to the line. Actually, I might have them fire on the enemy arty. Let's do it. Their skirmishers are already hard at work, but I'd actually rather our skirmishers move up here to the front line. For glory, men, don't surrender. Ooh, looks like the enemy actually charged our cavalry before they could get there, and they have retaken that victory point. Well, actually, it's just neutral now. We absolutely want to start moving some men into that location. Let's go. Let's grab these guys. We've been holding them here for reserve situations like this, basically. I can't see that flag. There it is. If you don't have a flag, you don't have a country. Forward, boys. I think we need to get a general over here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, those guys are still fighting, man. Let's see how these guys are doing against the artillery. Probably not very, very good, to be honest. Although the enemy's so close. Do a charge. This is definitely the French version of Pickett's charge, because we are being picked off by canister shot and all types of different shot. Oh, no, that is not good. Take one more shot and we're down. Yeah, they're gonna have to, they're definitely getting out of here. Ah! It's like getting a tooth pulled every time they shoot, man. Yeah, I don't think the men will stand for this. Luckily, we still have some guys over here firing on the cannons. And they seem to be in very good condition. So we're still picking off some of the enemy artillery, and that's important. Enemy arty can do tremendous damage. To the line, boys. To the line. Same with these guys. If we could get every single one of these infantry units to actually make it to the line, I really believe we could hold it. But once again, those cavalry units keep threatening us, and these guys go into this square formation. It's really frustrating. We are hitting some of those cav units, though. Shoot, shoot, shoot. There's more of them. You up on mission, boys. Forward. Doing the same with this guy right here. It looks like we've got some Prussians moving back as well. Always a good sign. Come on, get into your line quickly. Follow my orders from now on. No! Are they attacking again? Yes, they are. Okay. Line formation time. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you do take control from the AI. Things like that occur. So I want to see if I can actually charge with my cavalry. They might be just too tired. Here we go. There we go. You want to try to attack our men? We are going to get revenge. Vengeance. Vive la France. Nothing better than an old-timey cavalry charge like that to lighten up the mood. Yeah, they didn't like that at all. But how are things going over here for our men? Not so great. So this is what I get for doing the, for taking away the auto-select button. You got some units to retreat. Trust the AI, guys. The AI in this game is actually pretty good. It's like, no, I know better. No, apparently not. A lot of enemy fire here from the right flank as well. We've got to get some reinforcements. We've got these, there we go, look at that. We actually took out a Prussian general there. Now, the funny thing is, even though we did take out that Prussian general, he will respawn at the end of the battle, but you can actually see him down there on the ground. He's saddled into his horse, but he is dead. And I want to see if maybe we can go ahead and hit the enemy infantry from a flank. That would be epic. Come on. Before they get into that square formation, it's best to do these charges when you're really close. Boom! Must always trust in the cavalry, my friends. Move this way with them as well. And now they're the ones in the square formation. Well, so are we. As you can see, though, a lot of our boys are running away. Set up right about there. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yeah, get out of there, guys. At this point, it's just square formation against square formation. Both of our forces are terrified of a cavalry attack. They've seen what they can do. We've seen what they can do. And not only do we have Frenchmen down in this square, we actually have some Prussians down in this square. So they obviously held this position before. Not for very long. That's what we need. Should be able to spot that infantry already, but maybe not. Nope, we definitely spotted it. Nice. I think our guys are already taking up arms. That's right, we have the volley fire on this unit. Boom! Nice hit on those Prussians. That is the Schleiße Landwehr Battalion. We also have some skirmishers back here. I hate the skirmishers. Give him another volley fire, boys. These guys are firing at them as well, so I think we've got these guys pretty well set up. Let's put it that way. And let him have it. Boom! Immediate reaction there in terms of the amount of men down. These guys are definitely getting the brunt of the destruction. Take a nice overhead look at the battlefield here. There really doesn't seem much more for us to do except take that fort. Hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to us. It looks like some of our guys are actually hard at work trying to take the fort, if you guys see that. They're fighting off with cannons, etc. So we want to move the rest of our guys that are kind of straggling behind here, that have either retreated or fallen behind for whatever reason, and bring them to the front. As for these guys, I don't think they need any help. They're doing pretty well against the enemy. Although we might be able to move the infantry forward a bit more. Cavalry. Perfect time for you to arrive. Actually, they're already running away. The skirmishers kind of seem to know what's about to happen here. There we go. Yep, they're getting into square formation. Smart move. Smart move by the enemy. Boom. Go ahead and grab these artillery pieces. I think it's time for them to move up. We're still dealing with a lot of enemy cavalry, but I want to bring them here to the fort. And obviously, guys, this is just proof that these battles, they take a while. There's no way we'd be able to actually finish this battle during the stream. We would probably need another 1 or 2 streams to actually finish the battle completely. But of course, if you guys want, as we approach the end of the stream, if you want me to save this, and we'll take it on in the next one, I'd be more than happy to do that. Looks like we got some skirmisher units really close to our men here. Give them hell, boys. These guys have been champs, I have to say. Despite a lot of resistance, they've done a great job. And there's... Oh, yeah, our cavalry's getting close to that line. No, go this way, boys. You know what? Jaje. It's a long charge, but it has to be done. And as soon as we get into combat, we'll send in the cavalry as well. As long as we make it to their lines. Skirmishers are back for another bout as well. Cavalry will not charge during the square formation. We've got to bring them back. Got to give them a reason to trust us. Go, men! We need you now! That is some serious bayonet combat going on right there. Who's gonna win, guys? Let's see who's right. Bayonets, cavalry, we've got everything in this battle. Oh, we were taken prisoner. Our boys were taken prisoner on that one, guys. Unbelievable. We usually do very well with those attacks. We could charge with these guys and hope to take those prisoners back. Let's see what happens. I have faith. Now, I think the prisoners are automatically added to the enemy roster as prisoners, but we might be able to save them. Again, I might be thinking of a different title. Oh, enemy cavalry on the way. In the square, in the square. A lot of them, actually. Yeah, they don't want us getting close to those prisoners, although look at all of the stab wounds from the bayonets. You did your best, boys. You did your best. Got some more enemy cavalry moving here. I'm definitely not leaving the square formation. Perfect opportunity here to get some pretty good shots off. And actually, we could even put these guys in volley formation, even in a square. So basically get them to hold their fire for as long as they can, and then just unleash it all at once. In this case, we will allow them to free fire because, well, it's an enemy cavalry unit. It could charge at any time, and we don't need casualties. Fire! A few of them got hit there behind the bushes. Not a safe location for the enemy. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the Slytherin Matrix channels here. Musa will put some channels down below. But overall, I can always see that you guys love Scourge of War, and I can't blame you. This is a really, really fun game, and this is actually just the base game. The last few streams we've done with this game have been just with the base game, not even with the DLC, and I highly recommend getting the DLC, especially Quatre Bras, which is one of my favorites. Ligny is also really great, but Quatre Bras is something you've got to get. It's just an excellent, excellent DLC. A ton of content. Right now, I'm already going to set these guys up into a square formation because there's far too many enemy cavalry for my liking. And we don't even have, like, a proper square formation with double lines. We just have a single line. So we don't have a lot of guys left here. The enemy skirmishers are taking care of that. Come on, shoot, boys. Okay, my friends, we will be saving this one, so if you want to see the conclusion in the next Scourge of War Waterloo stream, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and save. We will save over the Highlanders. They didn't do very well when we actually fought as them. They're a great group of guys, but they didn't withstand the test of time, unfortunately. Alright, guys, let me take a look here at the chat. I haven't had a chance to peruse at all, and I want to see what you guys have been saying. Yeah, I mean, believe me, another thing, it's totally normal in the game, and a lot of people here will tell you the same thing. Oh, do you know how the host is? The host is me? I don't know who you're referring to. But anyway, this game is going to be a little bit laggy. I mean, it's just it's natural, especially if you're playing the Grand Battle of Waterloo, in which you have every single pixel generated into the battle. So the exact number of men on one side, the exact number of men on the other side. You are going to get some slow moments, unless you have like a monster of a gaming computer. But you know, I think most of us Scourge of War gamers get used to that, and for instance, towards the end there, I hope you guys didn't see too much lag. I really thought it went fine. Let's take a look here. Copy pasted last line as well. Yeah, and that's my channel there that Muso put at the bottom. Grippa Maxenius. Thank you so much, Muso. And yes, Check Your 6 is out. Check it out. Check out my tutorials. Those were fun to do. And thank you, everybody, for stopping by. It's been a blast. Obviously, I will see you guys, I believe, on Tuesday. But it's always good to talk to you guys. Take care and have an awesome, awesome day.